So, how you doing,
I
Liz?
have my pot of my I do say pot of coffee because this would be make it officially make it a pot.
Yeah, I'm drinking a lot too. Cheers, everybody.
That's right. But
I
don't
always
worry, in
say
case anybody's forgetting, I do have my handy dandy rock star and my
no
water.
no English breakfast tea this morning.
Decided to do coffee.
Me too.
I am not a
Me
milk
too.
in my tea person. Like I've had it. It always just it weirds me out just a little bit, but then it's like, you know, I've got to have just plain old regular tea. I don't put sugar in it. I don't put lemon in it. I'm kind of tea boring.
Yeah. I've been using Swerve lately. I don't know how well that's going to go over, but uh
Taylor's tea, I'm telling you, if you look up Taylor's tea, I believe it's from Manchester. Let's find out. Um,
yeah, check it out.
so see.
So I'm just starting some things. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. Yeah, someone corrected me. You're right. I'm on the East Coast too. So I don't know why I was saying good
Oh,
morning.
it's in London, Yorkshire area.
Oh, the tea? Taylor's?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
still have to do you have to order it? Do you get it? Where do you
You
get it?
can. I special order it. Well, I basically, what I used to do is reach out to my godmom and I'd be like, "Can you send me some Taylor's tea, please?" Because she's in Manchester.
I
So,
didn't know that. I didn't know
yep.
that. Oh, wow.
So she would
She sends it
she
to you?
would send me stuff, and you do the mom. I'm out of tea. I'm out
Yeah,
of
I
tea,
know.
mom.
You are really cute. It would be really hard for me to say no to.
Hey, I offer to pay it
Yeah.
all the time. I'll be like, look, I desperately need some tea, some good tea. I can't do
Yeah.
this Lipton anymore. It's getting to my soul.
Yeah. Empowered Journeys with Tammy C. I love that name. It's 12.
Right?
Yeah, right. It is 12 on the East Coast. I'm in Vermont, so I'm in the same time zone, but Liz got up bright and early as she always does.
I do.
She
I'm a
was
morning
on.
person.
That's great.
Oh, Miss Chief has one.
Oh, wait.
Hey, poet. How
Yeah,
are
you
you
can.
doing? I'm good. I'm actually really good. I had a great live. If any of you didn't catch it with Amy Scobie yesterday,
It was
it
fantastic. Yeah.
felt like basically it flew by. It flew by, and then all of a sudden I look up and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's been 2.5 hours, but it really felt like 5 minutes.
I know. It was awesome. I have to go back and listen to the last half hour because I had to scoot out to my boy's gig, but it was amazing. I was just
You
so
have to watch
it
it.
flew
It's one of
by.
those
It really
things.
did. Yeah.
And before we go into this one,
Yep.
we did have like Amy Scobie is joining in the lose weight for Denver. So
Nice.
I was explaining the lose weight for Denver, and she's joining in the lose weight for Denver. So Denver, when you watch this, we all love you, and we're all losing
Yes.
weight for Denver.
Yes. Absolutely. We
That's
love
right.
ourselves from Denver.
I
You
see.
wanna
Is
read that?
Sophia? Yes, Sophia's in the chat. So Miss Chief, have I tried Yorkshire tea? Yes, I have. I'm just a real big fan of Taylor's tea. Taylor's breakfast tea is my favorite. Um, they have an Earl Grey that I do love. But yeah, primarily it's Taylor's tea. I just love them.
We got a lot of people coming in. I'm trying to
I know we got to say hi to everybody.
Jamie Lynn. Yeah,
Jamie
Jamie
Lynn,
Lynn. Hello, hello. I actually started some greetings so I wouldn't miss them. Rev Girl. Hey, Rev Girl.
nice to see
And
you.
yeah, and there's Maya. Hey, Maya. Nice to see you.
I know her artwork is phenomenal.
Did she send you some?
She's the one that did the rainbows for Nora and I.
Oh,
Like that
oh,
picture
that's
that you
amazing.
love.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's
So
like, and then of
talented.
course, as soon as I get that amazing picture, I'm like, man, I need to change my hairdo. So of course
Ah, that's
I
okay.
did the change. So that way I wasn't constantly just pulling it back.
No
No
Talk
Talk
Tony.
Tony.
Pup Groomer. Hey, friend. We got some more people coming in. Freezy New Project. He's saying hi to Pup Groomer, but I'll pop him up anyways. I'm
There
sure he
we
said hi
go.
to you earlier.
Here's
There you go.
one. Probably help lose weight with Denver. So see, we even have people emailing me. That's how much people love Denver. Is I have people emailing me like, "Hey, I'm going to join in the lose weight for Denver," and
Nice.
I'm like, they're like, "What are the rules?" And I was like, "No rules. Just keep yourself accountable
Mm-hmm.
and get on a scale 1 day a week, and that way, hopefully within 2 months, I'm trying to lose 25 pounds for Denver, and that's a healthy amount of time."
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yep, I started a week ago, and I think it was mostly water weight, but yeah, it's the scale saying 6 pounds and something.
Hey,
But
that's
I'm
a
sure
good
next week
thing.
won't be much, if anything. But that's all
You
right.
never
It's just
know. You
I feel
honestly never
better.
know.
I'm just trying to make changes, like you are with cutting down on certain things. That's
Mhm.
all I'm doing, and trying to move more. I've got my disco track that I've been dancing around the house, and the
You're
dogs are
like,
like, yeah, and the dogs are looking at me like, what are you doing? You're crazy.
I do that to Carrie all the time. I'll walk up behind her and I'm like, she thinks I'm weird. Like, I'm pretty
I know.
sure if she's listening right now, she's like, "Hey, stop it, babe. Stop.
I do that to
Stop."
Duncan. I know I love Duncan, but he doesn't. He'll tell you that. He'll tell you that, and I'll just be like, "Burn, baby, burn," and he's like, and then
It's
he walks
going
away and goes
Inferno.
chops.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
he just
dun.
yeah.
Oh,
He'll just go and chop some wood.
we can all stand to shed a few, especially with the holidays just around the corner. Yeah,
Right.
trust me, I got some fluff. Here's
Yeah. There you go.
good evening from Yorkshire.
Oh.
See, Yorkshire in the house. Home of the best tea, apparently. See,
Yeah.
and I'm just one of those huge fans of Taylor's tea, and I know it's not from Yorkshire, but it's just it is what it is. Someone will have to send me some more Yorkshire tea. I'll ask my mom to send me some tea. Oh, this one's to my dance.
Aw.
Carrie Plonge, I don't think you're weird. Shoot, I dance in the middle of the grocery store for no reason. She will. She'll even sing.
Aw.
If
I
the
love
music's
that.
good enough in
Well,
the grocery store, she will sing. Target, that's her jam. That
yeah,
is absolutely her
yeah,
jam.
dance like no one's watching, right?
Oh, she'll
I
dance like
love it.
everybody's watching. This woman's a cheerleader.
Oh, that's
Like
right. That's
full
right.
on like let's go, Letsgo. Sorry, that was my
Right.
best cheerleader impression. She's probably rolling her eyes right now.
Yeah,
I
really.
can't help it. Here's
Yeah.
one.
There you
So
go.
free Xenu project. Comment Liz. Um, tell everyone don't weigh yourself every day. You'll be surprised. Being honest with everybody, yes, don't weigh yourself every day. If you're going to be joining into this lose weight for Denver, I'm doing once a week. And it's basically
Me too.
every Thursday morning for me. I don't weigh myself multiple times on Thursday. It's just first thing in the morning, I'll weigh myself. Um, your weight is going to fluctuate up and down. Don't count yourself out yet. Um, but let's see. Don't be surprised if you gain weight the first week. It's natural, especially if you're exercising. Absolutely, because muscle weighs more
Mhm.
than fat, people.
Right.
But at the same time, just
Mhm.
muscle looks better. But please
Feels
don't weigh
better.
yourself
Yeah.
every day. It'll
No,
cause a
it'd drive
mental
me
health
crazy.
crisis.
No, Friday morning, because I know on the weekends I tend to go out, to see my boys play at gigs, and you tend to, have a little more calories when you eat out, no matter how well you try to eat. But yeah, Friday morning, I'll put my contacts in so I don't have the weight of my glasses. I'll, take my shoes off, my earrings, my everything, my
You
hearing
see who's in
aid.
the chat? Did you say your hearing aid?
I
Like
have a
your hearing
hearing
aid?
aid.
Like Alma. Alma. Can you name that movie? Turn up your hearing aid.
No, what is it?
Sister Act.
Oh,
Such a
okay,
good movie.
yeah. I've seen
Sister
that.
Act.
I've seen it. I just don't remember that
But
line.
Juliana's in the
Hey,
chat.
Julie. Hi, sweetie. Good to see you. And
We did
Clearwater
have one,
Chad.
right? I saw Clearwater Chad, Steve Britton. Love your name. Inappropriate heifer.
Heifer? Like
I'm
a
not saying heifer.
oh, okay, heifer.
Do I drink?
See, I live in Vermont, so we do say that word because there's a,
But there's
I live
one
in
meaning
Vermont
for it.
with cows. Oh, see, I don't know. You'll have to text me later, or I'll ask my kids. I'll be like, "Mom, how come you don't know that? Where did you learn that on the internet?" Like, "Mom, stay off the internet." That's what they keep telling
Pretty
me.
much. I tell my mom to stay off the internet all the time. But no, I don't drink milk. I don't have milk in my tea anymore. I used to when I was a kid. I still eat quite a few things from there. Like there is a brilliant British bakery here that still does crumpets. And so I will buy a whole bunch of tea and
Ooh,
crumpets. They're
you're
so
so
good.
classy. That's so classy.
So good.
Yeah, clear water, Chad. Poor Chad was muted during the werewolf game the other day. He got killed before he got to fix his computer. Poor
Oh
guy.
no.
Yeah. And do you know who the werewolf was?
Who? I didn't get to watch it all.
Well, our little brother, Denver Stevo, was the werewolf. I shouldn't have told you because now I
I'm still gonna watch it.
gave it away, but
I'll
I'm
still
sure
watch
everybody
it. Are
in the
you kidding
chat.
me? Let's be realistic. The whole point of us being out here and putting everything in the open is that we still support each other. So even
That's
if
right.
I know the ending to a movie, I'm still going to watch the movie
Hi
because
Hans, how
that's the
are you?
point.
hmm I'm trying to lose weight, but the scale is not a good thing for me. Yeah, there's other ways. And,
Yeah.
I try not to focus on the weight itself, but I feel better, trying to make it, like they always say, it should be more of a lifestyle, a healthier
Yeah,
lifestyle.
just making healthier choices.
hmm
Like instead of having a bunch of cookies or a piece of cake, you know, maybe a few little candies here and there,
Yeah.
you know, instead of having that big slice of cake. And instead of having the big
hmm
giant bowl of ice cream, have like a little bowl of ice cream and throw in a banana, you
Yeah, we
know?
went out last night and Duncan had this because he got like a free dessert with his steak meal, and he had like they like brought like a little frying pan skillet thing. It was a cookie with all kinds of like ice cream, and I had one bite of his, and that was fine. I
Yeah,
was like, I'm
it's
not going to stress about one
no,
bite.
no.
No.
Because you know what? Here's the thing. Once people start looking for me, what made it super hard. Sorry, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, everybody. In case y'all didn't know, it's cold in California. I have metal in my body. When that metal gets cold, I get really cold. But don't listen to my partner because she will tell you that it is very warm, and it is not. Anything in the 60s is not warm. No.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
so what I've failed at before is when I sit there and stare at the scale. When I was going to the gym every day and I was weighing myself every day, I'd go up a pound or two, I'd go down, I'd go up, I'd go down. And it finally got to be a point where I was like, I have to stop weighing myself every day. Because if I don't stop weighing myself, I'm going to give up on myself.
Daniel Sanders says, "Hi,
Hi, Mr.
Liz."
Sanders.
Oh, see, Carrie.
Yeah, 65 in the house. It's shorts and t-shirt. No, it's not. It is sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to reach for a blanket for my toes.
It's
But yes,
lovely in here. Yeah, 65 is pretty comfortable for me too.
there's no word
Yeah, but
comfort.
I'm hot flashing all the
Yeah,
time.
but if you tell someone they're going through menopause, they give you the look of like you're
Yeah,
gonna
I give that
die.
look to Duncan. Yeah.
It's like I have this standing joke where when someone tells me that they're old, I'm like, is your social security number 1? What was it like being homies with Jesus? It you just got to throw jokes in there. What was it like during the Great Depression? And
Right.
my mom tells me she's so old all the time, and I'll be like, it's not. I know you're so old. It's not fair that you went to high school with Jesus. And
I'm
she's
sorry. I
just
do that
like,
to Duncan too, because he's in his mid 60s now, almost He'll be 65. And
Well,
he was
here's
telling everybody about the all I remember is the records, are 45 and 33. But he's like, no, we used to have 16. We used to have this. And I was like, do you have one of those Victrolas with the big I
yeah,
think you
I
did.
do it all the time because it's like, but then my mom had the audacity, and I tell her the audacity of telling me the first time you told me I was old, I was 30 years old. I was like, what? I was 1. She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, you're just being ridiculous. I didn't tell you when you were 1 or when I was 1. And she's like, okay, probably when you were like 5 years old and I was 35, you said,
Mhm.
Mom, you're old. You're really old.
I love cake.
And all I could think of was, I'm 43. She's like, yeah. And at 43, you said you're almost half a century. I'm like, oh God, just rude. I'm not half a century.
I know when I was 18 and my older sister turned 30, I sent her an over the hill card and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, I would,
Right?
I would love to be 30 again. As far as physically, mentally, not so much,
Yeah, mentally, I
you
don't
know?
want to be where I was at 30,
No,
but I
no.
wouldn't mind being the weight I was at 30 because I was like, man, I remember thinking, dang, I'm fat. And now I'm like, I weigh like 30 more pounds than I did then. So let's go back in time. I'll take my 30-year-old body. I'm going to rock
Did you
out and be
just say
super
that
sexy.
55 was almost in his, that I just said that Duncan was almost in his mid 60s. Oh, don't hate me. I love you. No, he'll be 65 this year, not
Oh, I think she
55.
meant it as like maybe she's close and then you guys are her
Oh, no.
age.
I'm in my 50s. Yeah. No, Duncan's 12
See,
years
that's
older
why
than
I
me.
don't think you see you're in your 50s. You're not old enough to be my mom. What were you, 8 years old when you had me?
Yeah, 10. No. How old are
10.
you?
Okay. I'm
10.
43. I
All
have a
right,
baby face.
I'm almost 53. I thought you were like 30 when I first saw you.
No, I was
You look
born in
so young.
1980. Full on
Oh, okay.
1980. I have a
I was born
baby
in
face.
70. Yeah, I was born in 1970.
So yeah, you're not old enough to be my mom. We'll just call it that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it. I feel like 85 when I get up in
Hey,
the
there's
morning.
sometimes that I feel like a Rice Krispie treat as I'm stretching and I'm like pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, oh, nobody heard that.
Hey, poet. I'm 51. I feel like a 15-year-old at all of the time. Hell, sometimes I behave like a 3-year-old. Yeah, me too. But then I feel like 85 when I wake up in the morning.
Right?
I have to get going. It's like, oh, just stiff and sore. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
see
just
or
the old
hear.
age for me.
Yeah.
The fact that I am now the age that I thought my mom was older than Jesus. Nope.
Mm. I
But they
know the
do
time
make
goes
old jokes
faster.
or that's my favorite thing about some of the things of my family is my grandma used to tell me this stupid line. You have it so easy walking not even, a half a mile to school or biking a half a mile to school because you know what? I used to go to and from uphill in the snow to school and I was like,
Barefoot.
yeah,
Both
I'm like,
ways, right?
Grandma, you
During a
grew up in
snowstorm.
Oakland? Like you went to high school in Oakland. At what point in time was Oakland covered in snow and it was uphill both ways? I'm just curious. Like I don't understand it. It's almost like the people that say, my first car was a Model A. If your first car was a Model A, why'd you get rid of it?
Yeah, right.
I'm just
You'd be
saying those things
rich.
are worth a fortune.
Yeah, you'd be rich. I know. That's so funny when older people say that, and then it's like, "With a baked potato in my pocket to keep me warm," and then when I got there, that's what I ate for lunch. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's the weirdest stories. And then I would sit there and be like, okay, so I know my grandmother came over from Spain, and her mom was full-blooded Spaniard. And it's like, oh, did you hold on?
Oh,
Hold on. Joel has the Model
what?
A.
You
Joel, you'll
do?
need to send pictures. Pretty
Yes.
please. Because
Yes.
I'm a monster car fan. I'm a lifted truck fan. I'm a dirt sickle fan. And maybe one of these days I'll talk my missus into letting me get another motorcycle. I feel an R1 calling my name.
Oh, no. You're something like 65% more likely to get, really hurt in an accident than in a
Yeah,
motorcycle than
but
you
at this,
are.
ew, she said nope without even thinking about
Thank
it.
you. I agree. Thank
Hey,
you.
I grew up on dirt sickles, okay?
Yeah, but
Dirt
I
sickles
worry
are the way of
enough.
life.
I
They're a
told my boys
genre.
I told my boys no motorcycles, sorry.
Yeah, that's what she tells me all the time. Carrie, you were getting highs in the comment in case you did not notice. Aw.
It's hard to keep up with all of it.
Yeah, they're going pretty fast. I love it. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah,
phenomenal.
yep.
Um, let's see, Maya. My grandma was close to 107 when she passed. Holy whoo! That is phenomenal. You got 100. She got 107 years. My nana got
Wow.
86, and you know, she basically was like, I lived a good life. She
Mhm.
told me she never stopped feeling like she was 25 in her head. Absolutely. I can tell you that
Yeah.
my Nana really believed that she was young. Because some of the things that would
Mhm.
come out of her mouth, I'd be like, Nana, you're 86 years old. Please don't get us into a fight in Red Lobster. Pretty please. Like you're being rude. Like
You know,
I need you to simmer down.
Duncan's Aunt Betty is, almost 102, and she was racing yachts in her 80s. And I don't know, she smoked for 40 years, but she's still in great shape. She has all her faculties, and she was, like, water skiing, like, in her late 70s. It's just insane. Yeah. She's just
There was a
such
lady
a
at CrossFit that was 71. Because I do like CrossFit, everybody. You see me wear CrossFit shirts, but I like CrossFit. And she was 70 years old and she could bench more than I could. She would literally just
oh my god.
and like jerk she wasn't really benching it, but close because it was a jerk. So you grab it up and then you flip it. And I'm just like, oh, I really hope when I'm your age, I can still do that without hurting myself.
Mhm.
Because at 70 years old, I really don't see myself at the gym.
Seems all of our parents went to the same school. Yep. That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Up in the snow, walking uphill and walking back uphill. It's an uphill type of day. Like I'm wondering were they all just experiencing an earthquake?
Yeah, right.
The
Rough
tectonic
girl.
split.
Oh man. If you talk old, you become old. Keep curious and engaged. You stay young and smiling improves everyone's looks. That's right. Smiling and laughing. That's why we joke about everything, right?
Yeah, because you know what? Sometimes, and people tell me all the time, like, how are you still so positive? How do you still root for people?
Mhm.
It's really simple. Someone didn't root for me, so I'm going to do the opposite
Absolutely.
of what I got. And so
Yep.
I'm going to be everyone's cheerleader. I'm going to sit there and be like, rah, rah, woo, woo, woody, woo. And I'm just going to have a good time and let everybody know the truth. And you know what?
Yep.
Sometimes that gets my heart broken and sometimes it makes me stronger. But, you know, it's better to smile than it is to constantly wear a frown.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, we all know what it's like to not feel supported. So we want to give that to other people, what we do unto others, right? That's
Yeah, do
that's the
unto others
golden
as you
rule.
would,
Mhm.
wish that they did upon you. So,
Mhm.
but never do something with the expect of getting it in return. You do it in the aspect of if one person's just nice to another person and then that person's nice to one more person, then you just made a whole bunch of people have a much better day.
Lori plays. I just wanted to pop this up real quick. Hi, Marilyn and Liz. Can't stay at Disney this weekend. Yay, girl. Have fun.
Nice.
Just wanted to pop in during a restroom break and say hi. Oh, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
I
That
love
is
you, Lori.
awesome. She's at Disneyland. You better take a picture and be like, look,
Well,
you're
you can
live streaming.
finish peeing before you take a picture. She said
Right?
she's taking a restroom break.
I was like, I never thought that'd be kind of fascinating. I am on live while someone is going to the bathroom. Do you cheer someone on at that point? I think that's phenomenal. Who
I
does
love you,
number two
Lori.
work for? Who does number two work for? It's all about
Oh
having
my
a better
goodness.
day, a better outlook on life, everybody.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
and
I had some
everything can be
things
turned into a
scarred.
joke.
Mischief X, you didn't look scared with Amy yesterday. It was really interesting. I learned a lot about Scientology, both perspectives, upper and lower levels. Yeah.
Yep. Because that's the part with Amy is that, she was who we all looked up to because she was our boss's boss's boss. And so it was like, okay, don't mess up. She instilled a lot of fear. Her name brought fear. But then when you get to know her as a person, you're like, oh my God, you're the nicest person that I've talked to in a long time. And I'm
I
like,
know. She
you're
is.
just so sweet. Like the fact that, she's joining into the lose weight for Denver,
Yeah.
the fact that, this woman, like when I say I had, if you had to meet her when I was in the sewer, this was saluting. This was good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. And it was being very prim and proper. And then you get to know them as a person and you're like, oh my God, they're just such a nice person. So it's just one of those things. It might I think I keep shifting for some reason. Let me fix my monitor real quick, okay?
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
All right. I can do some questions. X Mischief. Marilyn, I love the game. However, I was frustrated. Denver Steve was far too quiet, and Claire was too verbal in the game. You know, I I was watching some of the replay from on Kelly's channel, and I told her, I said, your chat, your followers are so smart because they had Steve-O pegged from the beginning. And when there was like a vote, like three different votes between me and Steve-O, the first one was a tie, and then the chat overall was a tie, but in Kelly's it was all twos, mostly mostly twos. I was like, yeah, they knew that I wasn't the werewolf. And then when it went to a vote again, I was laughing so hard at Mark Headley right under me that I got so flustered I forgot to vote. So it would have been a tie again, except that I think that if then when the night fell again, Steve-O would have eaten me. So it all worked out, but yeah, he was the werewolf. Yeah, they said Steve-O was too quiet, so they thought he was the werewolf, and they were right.
Oh, because and it's not that. He is really good at being very, you don't see me. You
Yeah,
don't
he
see
was
me.
yeah, he has a good poker face too. I was like, "Guys, I'm not the werewolf." I'm like, "I don't have any TRs to have in," because they were all like, they're like bull baiting each other. I'm like, "I'm not the werewolf." So I had like a little bonnet on and I had my tissues, and they're like, "Look at her. She looks too innocent. She's all acting all sweet." And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I have yarn behind me. It's just me. I don't have
Oh,
a poker
Coltsby
face.
Colton. I
Hey,
don't really have a good poker face either. I have a great blackjack face. You ready to see my blackjack face?
yes. What does that even mean?
I got blackjack. Flip it over.
Oh,
It's an automatic
oh.
win. I'm just, yay. That's why I could never play poker because I'm sitting there like, is having three kings a good thing? No, but where are you all going? Why are you going to eat now? You just can't help it. I just don't have that poker face. But Carrie, on the other hand, telling you, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Mm.
That woman is a Jedi.
Can I put this up? Um,
You can put everything up.
okay, I'm normally turned off by religious talk, but Amy embodies what most Christians claim to be open and without prejudice. She is pure love. I couldn't have said
Absolutely.
it better myself. I actually commented on her live the other night from the one that she did with Claire and Mike Brown, and I said something similar. Is that I'm usually very triggered by people reading scriptures, and she read the love chapter, which I know by heart. I actually had to memorize the entire book of First Corinthians, which is, I don't know, 15 chapters, and so I know the love chapter by heart. And hearing her read it and knowing how she lives it, and she's such a compassionate, loving person, and she's made it very, very clear that she doesn't tolerate any hate or prejudice um or anything like that that would hurt people. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for her, And I told her, I said, I've never met a Christian like you, and I really appreciate her.
Yeah, because
Yep.
she's a firm believer in you're made in God's image. Just how you are is supposed to be how you are, because that was how it was all created. And that, to me, it's like I'm not gonna judge someone for their sexual orientation. I'm not gonna judge someone based upon the color of their skin. I get judged all the time. I get persecuted all the time. But the difference is I'm going to do the opposite to someone else. But I can choose what I'm going to have around me in that instance. Bo Beats. I love that name. Bo Beats. That is a cute name.
I know. I love all these different handles.
Some of these people come up with the most creative thing.
I know.
I had someone ask me the other day, why isn't your name like better than just your name? And I was like, well, it's my name. Like, don't know what else to tell you. I'm just using my name because I'm just me. Like, what would I put as a different name? Do I put the comedy chick? No, that's taken by a few other people. Do I put Blondie? I can do that. I can do Blondie. Oh, blue eyes. Blonde hair, blue eyes. We'll just do it that way. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
There you go.
Yeah. Or I'll be just like, hey, everybody. My name is Blonde Hair, Blue Eyes. Nice to see you. Thank you all for joining us.
What was Frank Sinatra? Wasn't he like Old Blue Eyes or something like that?
Yep. He was Old Blue Eyes.
Old Blue Eyes. Yep.
Did you catch my live on Friday the 13th?
Oh, no, because the boys had a gig. I didn't get to see the replay.
So
I was watching it in the car, but I only got a couple minutes of it.
Well, here's a question for you. Do you like scary movies?
No, I'm kind of a wimp.
Right? Me too. I'm a coward. Like full on, like, oh, I'm sitting there. I'll be like watching this movie. I'm just hanging on every clipboard, and there's all of a sudden a big scare or someone dies, and I'm like, just flying all over the place because now I'm terrified. And Carrie's like, it's not that scary. It's a funny movie. And I'm sitting there like, sure it is. But but hearing her laugh when she jumps out and goes, and she does that to me so much that one of these times I'm gonna lose my cool and I'm just gonna pee my pants. But she thinks it's the funniest thing that has ever happened.
Got a super chat. Thank you, Betsy Sue. Hi,
Liz
and Marilyn. I appreciate you both so much.
I appreciate, absolutely appreciate you. Anybody that sits and listens and enjoys time. Here's one. Here it is. Okay, Peggy. Liz, did you watch The Nun the other night? Yes, I did. Was that the movie? Yes, it was. It had a really bad ending. I'll be honest. I'm not going to tell you what the ending was, but there was a lot of scary points. A lot of scary points.
Oh, you have a special visitor to your stream. You want to read it?
Amy Scobie just popping in there to sing my praises. What can I say? Is that gives me great gratitude to be friends with such amazing people. Thank you so much. Because you are truly one of a kind. One of a kind. Yeah. You went from being someone I fear to someone that I truly respect.
Yes, we feel the same way about you. We're grateful to have you as a friend, Amy. Thank you.
Amy Jones. I saw this one. Another Amy. It's the Powerful Amy Day.
Yes.
I'm a hospice caregiver. Ooh, I deal with all ages. I am so very proud of you, Amy. Way to go. Old is a combination of years and experience sprinkled with the physical body. I love it when I'm with a client and they've lived a good life. Absolutely. But the fact that you can do that, I used to tell myself all the time because I was pre-med. I'm going to do my surgical rotation. I'm going to do my rotation in the hospice. I'm going to do my rotation in the mental aspect of it. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I can't. I can't do it. Like, you guys have so much power
Yeah.
to be able to be there at someone's end of life, whether they're young or old, and I would be devastated and crying. Like, you want to turn me into a sap? That'll do it real quick, because remembering me in the hospital, that turns me into a sap every time.
Yeah. My daughter did hospice for quite a while, was a caregiver, and she she's so really strong. If you've ever seen her talk, 'cause she's been on my channel a couple times, and she said to me, "Mom, like, I like to be able to be there and hold someone's hand, and so they don't feel alone." So that just really made me choke up, because it does take a special person
It
to
does.
be able to do that. Absolutely.
And I personally, I'm not saying I'm a wimp by any means, but someone's end of life, it can be hard.
Mhm.
Oh, are you pulling a Marilyn?
I am a Marilyn. Yeah, I was trying to silence my phone, and I ended up turning it up.
This phone
I'm
will
a little
self-destruct.
blonde.
Hey,
No,
I'm a
I'm a
blonde,
little.
because I'm a blonde. Yeah, 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 because I'm a blonde.
Well, and my name's Marilyn, so I got 2 strikes against me here.
Yeah, but do you remember where that line is from? People been doing like movie trivias all day, and I'm like, let's do this. Who
I'm so
wants to do
terrible.
movie trivia? When Aaron and Reese were doing history trivia, I was like, it's my jam. It's my jam. I couldn't help it. Like, it was, I'm so
Yeah.
excited for their trivia time.
See how they are about American history. I'm like that with movies and stuff, because I had a complete blackout. But I do know all about Little House on the Prairie. I've seen all the episodes 10 times, because that's like actually all I was allowed to watch. And
Oh,
plus,
okay.
living in New England, I've been to Plymouth Rock, and I know, like, actually I lived in Plymouth for a little while.
I
But
love history.
yeah,
I took
yeah,
American history, I took British history, I took world history. I loved all history.
yeah. Oh, Tampa Bay Man's here. You both look exceptionally beautiful today. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so
She's gonna make me
much.
cry. I love
Well, here's a
Barb. She's
question for you.
awesome.
We'll do a basic question. You ready, Miss Marilyn?
Okay.
What happened in 1492?
Columbus sailed the ocean blue. That's why the little rhyme. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Um,
it was like, people tell me all the time, they're like, "Are you still a Boston Red Sox fan?" I was like, "No, I will never be a Boston Red Sox fan. I am a Yankee through and through. The New
okay.
York Yankees."
I got to tell you, which is really funny, because the the Red
Are
Sox
you a
traded
Patriot?
traded uh traded Babe Ruth, right?
Yep,
And that was
for
the
a
curse of the
goat.
Bambino. And they didn't win the World Series until what year was it?
50 years later.
2000. Yeah, yeah, or 100. I think it was
Was it 100 years later?
100. It was a long time. It was a long time.
I know
No, it
I
couldn't
got
have been
a
100
couple
years.
of Boston
I've
fans.
been
I have a couple of
in
Boston
here.
fans.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody. Well, I'm just bleeding heart. I'm very I don't know. It's just one of those things, the underdog thing. I've always been a Boston Red Sox fan, just because I was born out near Boston, and we kind of ran away back out towards there, living in Plymouth. That I don't know. It's just for some reason I've just always been a Red Sox fan, because I'm just one of
And that's
these, like,
okay.
you know,
That
plus living in
is, see, so
Vermont, you
here
kind of have to be.
so here's my thing. I don't care what team you support, as long as you support a team. You may not like baseball, that's okay. There's hockey, there's football, there's basketball. There's so many other sports. It's just cheering for someone.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's like, a lot of people get on here and they cheer for me to get my dad out. That's cheering for someone. So
Mhm.
for me, it's like, we know how many people are trapped behind those doors. So we're
Yeah.
just cheering. I cheer for everyone. Like, I will be the gay cheerleader. Rah! But at the same
Yep.
time, it's just the cheering. Do I love Boston? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Declaration Hall, let's be real, or Independence Hall.
Independent.
Um,
Yeah.
and
Nathaniel
there's
Hall
so
with all the
much
shopping. Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
There's so much history
Yeah, we
that,
took a tour with the kids and showed them, like, Paul Revere's house, and did that whole
two
thing,
if
so
by
that was
sea,
very
one
cool.
if by land.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Boston Tea Party, and It's all
Mhm.
really cool. I love the history of it. But
I
I'm kind of
I
a fair weather, like, I don't really know much about football or baseball or anything, but, when there's, like, playoffs, like, the whole Tom Brady thing with New England Patriots, we watched basically the playoff games in the Super Bowl, and that was it. Like, I'm not
Okay.
a big
Yep.
sports fan.
My love is she is a cheerleader through and through. So she sits there and she's screaming at the TV like, "What kind of play was that? Timeout? You're taking timeout? You're this close?" I'm like, "Oh." It's like a whole nother side of her comes out, and football is like running through her veins, and she is just like, "Oh, we got a San Francisco Giants fan."
Oh,
See, again, it doesn't matter what team you root for. It's just rooting for a team.
that's right.
Root for a team, and don't be vicious about it, even though I'm totally vicious.
I'm in
But
New
so,
York,
like, um,
don't like
I
the
mean,
Bills.
oh, I mean,
What's
mm,
NYS?
maybe she meant New York City.
Buffalo Bill. Yeah, so I don't know. New York City, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Um, but oh, I saw a Pokemon question.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I have to clear my Pokemon out to make space for Community Day.
Oh, I didn't know you were a big Pokemon fan, Jane. That's awesome. I don't know
I
much
love
about
Pokemon.
Pokemon either. You gotta school me about that. I only know
Hey, there
Pikachu.
was one of the people that watch. She had her granddaughter loves Pokemon, and
Pokemon.
I absolutely adore helping people understand Pokemon because it's not just you know it's not just the card itself. The card has value, but it also has playability, and it's a collector's item, and you know it just is what it is. Care, my love. Oh, okay, good. She did answer it. I don't have a specific team. It's just the game. Yeah, she is all about screaming for whatever team is on. But let's be
Love the
realistic,
game.
babe. What about the Cowboys? Will you root for the Cowboys? I want to see if she tells the truth. Oh, someone does Pokemon Go. All about it.
Oh, all right. Pokemon Go. That's right. Empowered Journeys. Nice.
Nice. Um, so another one of my favorite things was for me in history, I loved learning that we weren't the first ones here, that technically Christopher Columbus wasn't even the first one to show up. Um, that was the Vikings,
Oh,
but the
that's right.
indigenous people
Yeah.
were here before
Already
everybody.
here. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yep, some people are cowboy fans. Oh, she said she would vote for them. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I could have swore she votes for any other team and sits there roots for any other team that's playing the Cowboys.
Gypsy, one Gypsy. I don't often speak well. I always speak my truth too often. Love you all. Love you too, Gypsy. I'm not sure what you were.
Gypsy, yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but it is always good to speak your truth because you know
Hmm.
what? As long as you're proud of yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I'm sorry
Sometimes
if
the
I
truth is
missed your
hard.
comment. I'm sorry if I missed their comment
Yeah.
earlier because we're flying solo, I
Oh,
think.
oh, I see unicorn farts. I just found this out the other day that this is a unicorn fart. Whoops. Hey Candy. That means unicorn fart.
I love it.
I'm sorry, everybody. I grew up in a cult. I'm going to steal that from Aaron because I did not know that that was a unicorn fart. It is amazing.
I love that. Oh, Gypsy said I got an error. Try again. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes comments get held up too. If there's no mod, sometimes YouTube they hold the silliest comments too. Sometimes it's nothing bad.
I got a
It's
comment
just one
held the
word.
other day, and it
Yeah.
was literally like, You were blood. I wrote, "You're bloody amazing," and because I
Right.
put the word bloody in there, it was held, and I
Hmm.
was like, "What?" But okay, for anyone that is from across the pond, um, it's like bloody hell. a little bit of love, but bloody is in almost every single word. And that kind of stuck with me for quite a long time after I came back from Europe. It was like, this is just bloody stupid, and yeah, that word should not be a tagged word.
Oh, I know.
Now,
Really.
if I was saying like fart box, fine. Then at that point, but that's just a funny saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
Britain
seeing what
said
they're
bloody is
saying.
a swear. Yeah, it's this Ferris, this wouldn't be a it's not a unicorn fart.
It's not.
Oh, now I'm sad. I
Maybe.
really was so excited that I understood one of them. Yeah, more descriptive. It's more descriptive, like you're explaining something is the word bloody. Not, I didn't know it was a swear word. It's more descriptive. But most swear words are descriptive nowadays.
Aaron said, "Who is your favorite cricket team?" I don't even know any of them.
See, cricket I've never really liked. It's like that mixture of soccer and baseball for me.
Okay.
And then the way the pitch, they have to pitch it. It's called a pitch. And so
Yeah.
when they pitch it, it's got to, bounce a certain way and then be hit a certain way.
So it's
And
not croquet. All right. It's not the one
no,
with
it's not
horse.
croquet.
And it's not the one with horses.
No,
All right.
cricket is you got two posts. So two posts, and one the pitcher's throwing from, and then the other one, and you're running back and forth.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally ignorant when it comes
You're
to
probably
that.
thinking of lacrosse, because lacrosse
Oh,
is like a mixture of hockey and football.
okay. All right. Tampa Bay, it's all about
Yes, I
college
did, Evelyn.
football.
I did know.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on. So, yeah, I do love the story of Bloody Mary. So yeah, I understand that now. I apologize, but yeah.
Oh, horses is polo. Duh. Yeah, you're right. For rich people. Yep.
Yeah, for polo. Yeah. All right. Oh. Okay, hold on 1 second, because Willie Weed, I love your name. Is this the place for saving Bob Ferris? Yes, absolutely. Every day, all day long. We're all about, but here's the thing. It's not just about saving my dad. It's saving any mother, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, cousin, friend. I don't care.
Yes.
It's informing everybody.
Yep.
And making sure people know that it's not okay to belittle another person, to make someone feel less than, to make them feel less than human. And so, yeah, like if any of you guys don't know about it, so today is, I believe, let me just look it up factually. So today is the 15th. So we technically have 6 days to make it to LA. Once there's a beautiful rally going on, and it will be a calm and peaceful rally. Anybody that's coming, I just want everyone to know, please be mindful. This is nothing but us cheering for each other and rallying for support. I'm going to, my plan for going is to confront the place that tortured me, is to make sure that everyone knows that what's going on in there is not okay, and to give me back my dad. So if anyone can make it, please do so. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Lauren Quigley, Mary didn't kill as many as Elizabeth I. Liz's record for torturing people and breaking her lady's fingers when she was mad. Yeah, her story, Elizabeth I is, you know who Elizabeth I is?
Anne
Queen Boleyn's
Elizabeth
daughter.
I. Yeah, did she what?
Anne Boleyn's daughter.
Oh. I mean, I know I've heard of her because she's like one of the queens, right?
Yep. Well, she was originally taken, her title was taken away, and then it was given back, and then it was taken away, and then it was given back. It's interesting. If you actually look up Anne Boleyn, her whole story and Elizabeth's story is amazing, but what happened to her was horrendous.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which one of the ex-Scientologists says that they They thought they were Queen Elizabeth in a past life.
There's been a few Queen Elizabeths, but
yeah. Yeah, but it couldn't be, what is it, the third? Well, the one that just passed away, the one that was there for 80
yeah.
years. Yeah, so
Yeah, but now we've got her son in charge, and let's pray for England.
Okay. Stephen wants to I'm seeing you, Stephen. I'm not ignoring you. It's just we're a little bit behind in the chat. Oh, come on. Cricket is almost, but not quite, totally unlike baseball. Horses is polo. 3 posts. What? And there's a 4th post, I think. Oh, here's 3 posts again. And they're called stumps. And they form what is called a wicket. So there we go.
Okay.
Now
Yeah,
we know.
I didn't know a lot about it. I just know the
Thank you.
basics of it because I've tried to sit there. But I'm all for learning something new. I'm
Yes.
absolutely all for learning something new.
Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that. And Tampa B says Bloody Mary is a drink. Yes, I had one last night because it's low carb. Yeah,
I don't know how people drink those. Carrie loves them too, and I'm just
I
like,
love
oh,
'em.
tomato juice. Tomato
I don't
juice.
know, something about it with like the olives, and sometimes Haley and I will go to this place that like sticks all kinds of stuff in it, like shrimp and like everything. It's a whole meal.
You're like, it's a
So,
meal and a drink in one.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
I would just have it with V8. You don't even need any, alcohol.
See if that's a see why so the flag's there, but wouldn't just the unicorn and the gas and the like puff of smoke be a unicorn fart? Am I just not understanding this?
I've seen it with like glitter, like unicorn dust.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know what emoji would. Somebody can maybe find a glitter emoji or something.
Yeah, someone let me know what a unicorn fart emoji looks like because I totally want to start using it. L. Jane Clifton. Question, Liz, how is your trip fund going? So far, we're exactly halfway there.
Yes.
Between the, for what we've seen for the hotel and the flight.
Mm-hmm.
We're exactly halfway there because hotels aren't cheap. And even going with a very cheap one, it's not as cheap as we were originally expecting. So we're halfway there. We're halfway there to booking it, and as soon as we have it, I'm gonna live stream it, and I've got someone just bought the bullhorn today, yesterday. I got the email saying that they bought it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So that way I still have a voice. I have the body cam, so that way nobody can say that I did something that I didn't do because it's going to be recorded. I'm going to be live. I'm going to be doing a live at the exact same time. So that way I'm doing a live. So we have witnesses. So there's people and there's proof of what we did and didn't do. Because realistically, they're going to say that we did things that most likely we didn't do. And, let me throw that in the chat for people asking for it. Of course, I didn't do it right.
And the description of this video, either channel, depending whatever channel you're on, it'll be there. If you look at the description, there's Liz's PayPal information and a link to her Venmo, and also a link to her channel. If you're on my channel and you're not subscribed, head over, like and subscribe. Everybody hit the like button. Helps the algorithm.
Yes, please don't forget to smash the subscribe, smash the like.
Yeah.
We're going to be here. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer anybody's questions within moderation. I'm going to answer them the best of my ability because the one thing I believe in is being totally transparent. I don't want to be anything but that. Because for me, that was done to me my whole life. Nobody would give us an honest answer about our lives or anything like that. So it's easier for us to know that people, because I have people listening, I have people watching, I have people that are on my side for the first time ever. I have like people behind me. So I'm making sure that no matter what, this is covered and documented. So if, for lack of better words, if something happens, you guys can all say, no, I saw it live. That's not what happened. If an officer needs to see it, again, they'll see it live. So that way they know exactly what's going on. because
What's
people
the
tend
other
to fib.
what's the other thing you always say to everyone is smash the like. What
Smash
else?
like, hit subscribe. I do smash the like, hit subscribe. Remember to be kind to everybody in the comments. We are all human.
Okay, stop there. Um, I don't have a mod today. I didn't want to wake up the mods because it was a little bit late. They're in a different time zone. So please, I'm not going to call out these two people's name, but you know, just go easy on each other and let's not make things tense. Okay. So please be kind to each other. If you don't agree, that's fine. If you don't like what's being said, that's fine too. But let's go easy on us today because we're here for a purpose. So okay. I think you know who you are, and I love you. I love you guys, but please just have some consideration today in my chat.
Yeah, if I will say something because I don't always read the chat. I try to get to it as much as possible. I go back and read it. If there's something going on in the comments, please just stop it. I don't.
Yeah.
Here's the one thing I'm going to tell you. I see Miss GBS. I do see you. I'm here asking for forgiveness for some of the things that I did while I was a Scientologist. Because while I was a Scientologist, I believed in the biggest amount of horse shit you've ever heard. Oh, okay, we're almost an hour, so that way that comes up.
No, you're fine.
And so here's the thing. I can't ask for forgiveness if I'm not willing to forgive someone else for what they've been through and the things that they've thought or experienced. So I don't believe in judging anybody. But for me personally, I have to take a step back when I feel like my personal boundaries were violated. But other than that, there's no judgment. There's no protocol. There's no attacking. I will never do that. We're all one big team.
Mm-hmm.
So please remember that in the comments. We're human.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the best that I can. I've also found out, I'm pretty recent to just finding out that my dad's alive. I've thought he was dead for years. So I'm doing the best that I can. Okay. If you catch someone being nasty in the comments, you can also give them a, hey, please don't do this here. If you just need to vent, please vent somewhere else because sometimes it sucks because I grew up in a cult and I was always treated horribly for who I was and what I was. So please remember, I'm not going to do it to you. So please don't do it to me. So does anybody have, any questions, any concerns, any jokes they want to hear? Hats off to you. I love, what do I
That
need
was
to do?
my chat. Yes, my chat.
Okay. So you need to look up a unicorn fart means, and there's several meanings as you can not. Oh, am I not going to like it once I know what it is? I just thought it was really a unicorn farting. Carrie, I need you to help me with this. Is it not cute and funny and full of glitter? Okay. Well, I'm a little scared of it now. Okay. So let's pop this up. Amy Jones, Liz and Marilyn. What you're all doing is just so impactful. You never know what a person may need. Hugs to you both. Hugs to you too.
Thank you, Jamie. You're so sweet.
Hugs to you too.
Thank you.
We're doing what was the opposite of what was done to us. Okay. We needed someone to be there. Well, we didn't have someone there. So what we're going to do is we're going to be there for the other people.
That's right.
Don't make me make Marilyn cry. I'm just telling you, I got lots of stories that'll bring on some tears, and then she'll be sitting there like, please just do your Captain James Kirk of the Enterprise. I'm here to save the day. I will pull out jokes, people.
So,
someone had to subscribe to you again.
What? That's so weird. That's been happening to a lot of us, like different creators.
I've been telling people to double check again because for some reason it's saying that you're subscribed and then all of a sudden it's saying you're not. I've never deleted anybody, and nor would I have an intention to. You know,
Mhm.
the reason that it is a public space is so everybody can be there and listen and
Yep.
do what they need to do. The whole point is to show support for everyone. Because you know what? I sit here and I preach about it all day long. Mental health. If you're in a mental health crisis, please call 988. If you're in a sobriety conflict where you don't know if your sobriety is in check, please consult your physician, do what you need to do, but make sure that you're doing it for you or you have a good reason and be there
Mhm.
for someone else. Um,
Mhm.
there are multiple things that I attest to, but I can also tell you that sometimes you can crawl through shit and come out the other side shiny. You can be better than what you went through. And sometimes we're going to have hard days and sometimes we're not. Sometimes it's going to be an easy day where you sit there and you're like, I'm just going to lollygag today and I'm going to have a fantastic day.
Mhm.
But sometimes it's not like that. I know there are times that I feel hurt because I'm sitting here screaming out, please listen to me. Let my dad go. Stop
Yeah.
taking my childhood. Hey, stop destroying people's lives. But then at the same time, in order for me to do that, I have to get on here every single day and I have to sit here and make a big enough noise so that they'll
Mhm.
be like, shoo, shoo, Robert, and tell your daughter to be quiet. So, yeah.
I've been keeping your father in prayer daily along with all of you. Thank you,
Thank
Gypsy.
you so
Yes.
very much. Thank you
Yep.
so, so very much.
Yeah, you're doing some important work and hopefully it'll be like a domino thing. You get more people out, and
Tamperman, Steven, you're a walking encyclopedia. I love
yes, he's so
that.
knowledgeable. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, is it this one? Stephen Britton.
Oh, yeah. He was explaining cricket,
Oh, the
I think.
pitch. Okay. Oh, you can't just throw the ball. You have to bowl it.
The
Oh, that's right, because they do that weird walkover thing. But yeah, I've seen that a couple times.
You can't
Oh,
bend your arm. Oh, okay, right. I've seen them throw it. Oh, okay. Does sort
that's
of look
kind of
like bowling.
fascinating.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. Yeah.
Here's one. Michelle R. I went to Catholic school. Nuns that scare the heck out of me. Right. And my mom used to tell me stories because um, she went to a Catholic school as well. And so she used to tell me stories about how the nuns would make them line out their fingers and spread their fingers apart on the table and they'd
Mhm.
get them hit with rulers. And I'm like,
Yeah.
is that where this abuse came from? Because I'm telling you, if I find that nun, her and we're gonna have words. We're gonna have lots of words.
Yep. That's how it
Bad, bad.
was. Totally. Oh, I wish I could head over there to support you guys in person. So at the protest, Liz will be live and she'll have her body cam and she'll be live streaming. And if anyone can donate a few dollars, please go to the description in this video on either channel and
On either
click on the
channel.
link. Yep. Click on the link. There's her Venmo and her PayPal information. So
Yeah,
every little bit helps. And we've got what,
everything helps.
six
Yeah, I've
days
got
to raise the
exactly
rest.
6 days.
Mm-hmm.
As I suddenly got a British accent. I'm sorry, everybody. 6 days. Oh, gee, jolly George. But I have 6 days, until I need to be on a plane. I need to make a stink. This is not something. It's almost like the idea, like I want to do it, but it's like I need to do it. I need to show that I'm
Yep.
here and I'm not going anywhere. And you can give me my dad and you can give me anybody else that wants to leave. I'm not giving up. Exactly. Tammy, we all matter. Each and
Yep.
every single one of us, each and every person inside absolutely matters.
Yep.
You mean
Everyone
something
matters.
to me. If you have a
Mhm.
friend or a family member that's trapped behind those doors, please, please think about it. Just give a call, do a welfare check. I promise you,
Mhm.
you know, it will at least let you know if they're alive or dead because I got to find out my dad was alive and I was told he was dead. So now you're on this journey with me where we're basically saying, let them go, or we're going to do like remember those old Mervin's commercials where we sit there at the gate and we go, open, open, open,
Yeah.
open, open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
wish I
can,
could be there to support you.
You can also watch the live,
Yeah. Yeah.
be witness to whatever goes
Mhm.
on. The body cam is not going to be streaming live, but I will post it directly afterwards. Because the wish I could roll with you, Liz, squirrel suit and all. Where my plan, I'm actually bringing the squirrel suit just in case. It all depends on the weather because I am not trying to
Right.
give myself heat stroke.
Right.
Um, but I'm going to bring it just in case. And depending on how I feel, I might rock the squirrel suit for a little bit. And then I'm going to rock um, one of my shirts. I'm probably going to rock the Charlie's SP Angels for a volunteer angel, you know, or Charlie's SP Angels. I'm probably going to rock that one with my angel wings on the back.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that way
just
everybody knows I'm an SP Angel because I'm a Charlie's Angel.
Oh, you are. You're an angel. I'm
I
just
am.
checking in with my chat here. Thanking everybody for their support, and let's keep it positive.
Yes, let's keep it positive. Remember, we're all human. That's why I like to say tip your waiter or waitress. Please be
Right.
nice to everybody in the comments. Remember, we're all human. I will keep
Yep.
saying that until I'm blue in the face. We're all human.
Yep. That's right. And people that are regulars and can support us and just with their kind words, we really appreciate it. And right now, like I said, I don't have a mod. It's a little bit early for me to and some of my mods are out of town. So just do me a favor, and if you're a regular SBTV watcher, um it's okay to have an opinion. I don't like to censor anyone, but if there's tension, let's dial it down. Just dial it down a little bit today. Okay. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Love you. Love. Love. Love.
Hmm.
Love.
See you later,
Okay.
Steven.
Baby Angel, Liz, what do you think will happen to the person who called? I think they're in deep doo-doo. I think because they called me in regards to him and forgetting that he was dead in my eyes, I'm sure they're either on the RPF or they're assigned a lower condition. Yeah, I am quite certain that they're hating their life right now that they made a phone call to me and wish that they had called someone else. Okay. Oh, mischievous. I've never seen any disrespect of any SPTV channels, thankfully.
Yeah.
That's good. If you see them, just, you can also give them a heads up, a little, hey, you know, please don't do that. But
Yeah. Sometimes you get people popping in
just
that are like
friendly.
trolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could be friendly about it. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be nasty. It can just be as simple
Right.
as please don't do that here. It's like
Mm.
I don't know if anybody that's here that knows I love the lifeboat. I am sober for 1 year and I am 3 years clean off of heavy narcotics. I was watching the lifeboat today and someone was sitting there asking him whether or not he was a Sea Org member or a Scientologist now. And I found that so disrespectful because for me, he's trying to help us, the second gens. He's trying to help those of us that went through hell and back and being very supportive and a good friend. And here someone is trying to say that he's being a Scientologist. No, he's not, because you don't know the hell that we went through as kids. So don't use those words. If you have a problem with what he's saying, you know what? Keep your mouth shut. If you have a
Yep.
problem with what I'm saying, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm telling you my truth.
Yep.
So it's a good thing that you don't see it because sometimes it's nasty and it doesn't need to be.
Evelyn said, keep in mind some want you upset. Well, that's not going to stop us, but I think you're right, Evelyn, that sometimes, people throw little darts, try to
Yeah.
throw you off the game, but it's all right. We're just going to keep
Standing tall. And I'm going to
right.
keep doing my little
Hey,
dance or my
Nani,
teriyaki. Don't make me send my teriyaki at you. Just sing. Or Elvis. Grrr, grrr.
The lifeboat's amazing. That made me so mad. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're putting a great man down and it didn't need to. Okay. I see this comment. Candy's Life. Did you Did you see flip the F out on the person on the lifeboat? Said that to Tommy. I did not. I immediately, because I was so pissed that I got mad. I took a few minutes to breathe, and then I called the man and made sure that he was okay, because that's what we need to do.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
Don't make me angry.
We're not
Okay,
trying
guys.
to, I'm
We're
not
not
trying to
making
make anybody
angry.
angry. I promise. It's all worked out. Liz, how do you wake up so early for the lifeboat? So early, Michelle. So for me, I have trigeminal neuralgia. So I have to take medication at specific times. So my body is now used to it. I can't lay still for very long, and without having to get up and have a cup of coffee and let my medication sink in. And because unfortunately they don't call it the suicide disease for nothing. We have to take medication for the rest of our lives on it. So I get up early. And the fact that I get up before my wife is amazing. And the fact that sometimes she doesn't know I'm up, I did good not waking her up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got those questions. Do you have any questions?
Let's see. I just want to, state again that all the information's in the description of the video if anyone wants to help. And we're supporting you. We're with you. I can't be there physically, but I'm with you in spirit. And even if anyone wants to donate, just even a couple dollars, every bit will help.
Every bit helps. Trust me, every single bit. I do see a question real quick.
Okay. Yep.
Joel McCoy, question. Well, more of a comment. I took my last drink 36 years ago. I speak from experience. Every day sober is a step forward. You're on the right road. Thank you so much, because every day is just challenging myself to have one more day. And at the end of the day, I say, okay, we got through that day. One more day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I try to do. So Miss Angel, Liz, can you explain a bit about your condition? I've never heard of it. So it's called trigeminal neuralgia. And it's commonly referred to, if anybody wants to Google it, it's commonly referred to as the suicide disease. So what it is it's gnarly pain that you get in your face. When your heart beats, it's actually the skin between the nerve and your blood vessel. They're too close. And so when your heart beats and does the boof, 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 boof,
Oh, right.
you feel it throughout your head. And it feels like someone's just punching you in the head, because every heartbeat is just is the best way I can explain it. But it's the nerves sit on the blood vessel. And so basically the space between them has become limited. So every time your heart pumps, it's the blood passing through hits that nerve and just smacks the nerve. And then when you smack the nerve, it's just immense pain. I hope that helps explain it. That's why it's called the suicide disease, because a lot of people get it and they can't get the pain under control. And sometimes it's hard. Carrie and I will be the first ones to tell you sometimes it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, it does sound awful.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun. Okay.
We got a couple of new pop-ins here. Red Raven. Hey ladies, I made a live. Much love from middle of Europe. See, I love this time of day because you get all
I can see that, because you can
people.
get somebody in the morning, and if anybody has questions. Here we go.
You get people from Europe.
So Empowered Journey with Tammy C. I'm Liz. I'm going to be praying for you. Have a great day, everyone. And remember, you matter. Thank you so much. Liz, thanks for the explaining. That sounds awful. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I'm so sorry you had a side of a cold. You didn't have medication. Yeah, we don't know what causes it. Some people, okay, so Rhonda, it's similar to a migraine, but as much as your heart beats, you feel it like that. A migraine isn't as constant as your heart beating. At least from what I've been told. I don't have migraines anymore. I just have that. And I don't know, because it's immense pain all down your trigeminal nerve, which controls your face. So I don't know if it's similar to a migraine because I've never had them. Okay. And again, it is totally okay to be on the replay crew. I'm all about the replay because you know what? I'll be on a
Absolutely.
live, and my mom over there is on her live, and so it's like I can't watch her live and be on my live, because trust me, if I can do that, I would be multitasking like nobody's business. But at the same time, I also am very certain that we just need to get out there, be supportive of each other,
That's right.
listen to our stories, because unfortunately, they're all so very similar, but they're all different at the same time. Someone's experience may be different than my experience, and my experience may be different from another person's. Babe, what are you talking about? Weird, I didn't say anything terrible.
You never say anything terrible.
No, you never say anything terrible. What's going on, babe? Do you need to come and talk to me?
She's not on my chat, is she? No, she's not.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's off limits. If anybody thinks that saying stuff to her, that's off limits for me. Like that's a quick way to get you blocked.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I don't mind even in
rock.
my chat. I don't mind even in my chat. People want to debate a little bit, but let's not, number one, it's great to be able to talk about different things, in the chat. You're seeing your friends and stuff, but kind of keep a half an ear out on what we're saying too. I mean, it can go off the rails if people start debating on things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. So, be respectful. Just
Please be respectful. I don't care what comments you guys want to have. If you guys want to talk about movies, trivia, please no politics.
Be respectful about it.
If you want to talk about fashion, why are leggings coming back?
Yeah.
All that good stuff. That's fine, but she's off limits. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Catching up on, hey Becca, hello. Catching up on 2X. Awesome. Nice.
She said YouTube is censoring her, so someone reported her.
What?
So, I mean, it is what it is. But at the same time, please remember, I grew up in a cult. I'm coming here live trying to do the best that we can. And I'm on here. There's a reason I'm on here, because the louder I get, the more chances they're going to release my dad. Right. And you know what? More people are going to come out. More people are going to be in the situation. And it's all about letting you know what's going on with us so that you're fully aware. It's me spilling my guts, because you know what? Sometimes I just need to get it out so that people understand what's going on. Eyewitness, nice to see you.
Eyewitness.
Hey, but yeah, it's just us spilling our guts. It's spilling our guts about everything that we've gone through so that you can tell a friend or a family member to stay away. We tell you for a reason, so that you have the information to say, this is what goes on in there. Erin, so let's see. Has she talked to her dad, and does he want to come out? As far as we know, I have not talked to my dad. I have not made physical contact. I've tried to write letters. That means absolutely nothing. But then at the same time, he wouldn't have tried to escape if he didn't want out. And so now it's just about talking to my dad. If they want to let me talk to him and have an actual conversation, I am down anytime, day or night. My plan is, when I go down there, I'm still going to try. Give me my dad. I'll be at Celebrity Center. If you want to give me my dad right afterwards, I will drive wherever you need. I don't care. Give me my dad. Let's get him out, and that's what needs to happen, because we need to get as many people out as possible. The more people we get out, the less people they have inside. And then it's The less people, the more they'll close. If they
Yep.
close, then that's one less nasty entity in the world.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't be tortured. You shouldn't be given rice and beans. You shouldn't be put in holes. You shouldn't die at your job. You should be able to have the freedom to be able to, if you want to go to the movies on a Thursday, go to the movies on a Thursday. If you want to have a garden, have a garden. If you want to have your own Social Security and not have your church steal it from you, then you should have your own Social Security because you qualified for that yourself. No reason that they should be emptying your bank accounts. We tell you this because it's really going on in today's day and age. So if you hear someone wants to do any kind of test with them, or if you want to have anyone or someone tells you, I've heard about this cool thing called Scientology, you can be like, nope, no. Like, let's go play bingo instead.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right.
There are so many other things that you can do that are so much easier for your heart and for your wallet. So we do have some starred questions.
Yeah. So Carrie's saying, I'm watching both channels. It's giving me errors or censoring my comments. It was doing the same thing for me. I had this weird line that said error, and then Willie Weed is saying the same thing. I'm getting a weird notice every time I comment also. Yeah, it dumped it back into the box, and then I hit send again and it went. So it could just be some
it could be a YouTube glitch. And if it is a YouTube glitch, I'm not trying to blame anyone. No. I'm just, certain things are off limits, and she's one of them.
Yeah.
You want to come at me? And fine.
Mischief says no politics. Right. We want to
concentrate.
Right. We want to concentrate on what's uniting us rather than dividing us. Right.
Yeah. There is no division. Honestly, I support each and every channel. I try to make it on there and cheer everyone on. I respect and cherish everybody that's standing up here, letting everyone know what's going on.
Absolutely.
Because you know what? It's not easy at times, guys. We're basically opening up all these wounds and exposing those wounds so that people could know those wounds exist. So just be mindful of that. Mindful that we're discussing a lot of evil that happened to us.
Heavy stuff. And Michelle R wants to know, did leggings go away and now they're coming back?
They did go away. It was the 70s and the 80s, and they disappeared by the 90s. And now they're back. Like, kids are wearing them. And I'm just like,
have you seen Lula Rich? It's a documentary on Amazon Prime. Well, it's LuLaRoe, but it's called Lula Rich as a documentary. You interviewed with Roberta Blevins too, right? For Life After MLM. Right. She was in that documentary, and she was so funny. She was talking about the dead fart leggings. How they sent her these leggings that just were like moldy, and she said they smelled like dead farts, and they're trying to get her to sell them. The MLM are trying to get in there. Yeah. And they were like, put them in the freezer and the smell will go away. She's like, I'm not selling these. It's just insane.
If you have to put any kind of clothes or something in the freezer so that you can tolerate wearing it or being around it, no, thank you. Like, my wife and I will be going through their closet right now, or as soon as this live is done, we're going through the closet. We're going to put things in garbage bags, and we're going to put things in donate bags, because we have to be mindful of the space that we have. And, moths, to keep them off the rest of our clothes. We have to get rid of the clothes that have been damaged by the moths.
Yep. Leggings never went anywhere. They're pretty comfy.
I'm not saying they're not comfy. I never understood them. It was not my cup of tea.
Candy's Life said it's an internal YouTube internal issue. Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, okay. I'm good with that then.
Probably Googled it.
Yep. Willie Weed. And getting you to fight back is exactly what the cult will be doing at the protest. Correct. So that is why we are going to remain vigilant. We're going to remain calm. We're doing this with respect and admiration for those places that we've been, and being better than what we were before, so that we can help someone else out.
Absolutely.
Because at one point in time, remember, we were all behind those walls. We believed in the pile of horse manure that they were shoveling at us. And we have to remember that Some of these people just haven't had a chance to wake up or don't know the information behind it, and they just need to be told. They don't need to be screamed at. They don't need to be bullied. They just need to be given the information so they can make an informed decision. If they still want to stay, that's fine. If you want to stay, fine, but have the informed information behind it. Stop telling these people lies about how big your religion is, or your cult, or your church, and quit using money to harass people and calling it's religion. No, it's disgusting.
And you were behind those very walls with everyone else at Celebrity Center.
Yeah,
so that's
I was stationed at Celebrity Center.
Okay, so that's where the protest is going to be. So you're going back to the very site that
I was tortured at.
Yeah.
I was, if anybody asked, I was directly across the street from Celebrity Center when I was ready to jump off the building. So Celebrity Center for me is a huge button. I'm going back to, a place that I was tortured and left in a garage in ridiculous heat. Sometimes got water, not always got food. Sometimes it was just enough food for like 2 people, but there was 10 of us.
That building is so magnificent and expensive, and that's where you were being deprived of food and water and regular temperature
in the middle of Los Angeles.
Pisses me off. Right. And then that big blue monstrosity where people are being tortured as well is right there in Hollywood.
Is where I started this Scientology journey.
Oh, it just makes me so mad. Ron Mowgli says, hi, Ron. I wish I could come demonstrate with you as a child. I love wandering around the grounds of CC. Now I see it, how twisted it all was. I was a public.
Thank you, Ron, it is very twisted. So I definitely understand. But we covered up a lot of it ourselves too, because it was fear that we were, thinking we're the only ones that this is happening to. Never mind that there'd be 7 or 8 people around us. I am the only one that's going through this. And if I'm the only one going through this, then that's fine. But realistically, if one person is going through it, that's too many. If 2 people are on rice and beans, that's too many. If you've been paid in months because you have to get someone a present. Oh, how exciting. If you're hungry, if you're tired, if you've got cockroaches on your stuff, your shoes, your clothes, your body, if you're not seeing a doctor or a dentist. Again, those are all things that happen on a daily basis behind those walls. So, that's what we're standing up against. Yeah.
And the present that you had to get was for David Miscavige, right?
It'd be David Miscavige. It would be the captain of Celebrity Center, Mr. David Pettit, the LRH Com, Tiffany. It'd be the LRH Com CC Network, which would be, I just brain farted on her bloody name, Renee Duzak. We had to get presents for everybody. And you know what? I was one of those people that would go around and sit there and be like, oh, do you want to donate to the birthday fund, the birthday fund, the birthday fund? And I would go around like I was doing some kind of good, not realizing, hey, some people only get like $40 a week and they're donating $10. I smoked. I'm also female. Guess what? I need personal products, but I'm donating money to this person's birthday present. But I'm not getting any, So it's like it's just this double standard of what's going on and everything that happens, and it's this nasty double standard. That's the best way I can put it.
Absolutely. Ron Mowgli says, yeah, definitely too many. The building on the outside looks so posh and fancy, and the staff can't even afford to eat in the canteen.
Correct. In the Rose Garden, that's what it was called, is the Rose Garden. But yeah. So I hope we addressed all the questions. The links are on my channel. The links are on Marilyn's channel. They're also in the description. Yeah. If anybody has any.
Oh, go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
Do you have a question, Mom?
I just wanted to mention in the description also is the link to the petition to stop Scientology from using our tax dollars to abuse and torture people and commit crimes. They talk about crimes. Yeah, I wanted to mention that to you one of these days. We can maybe talk about that. But I think the last I knew, we only need 60 more signatures to get to 1,500, which was our next goal. Our ultimate goal is 35,001.
And one, which I love that. If
That was
anybody can
Kelly's
click on it,
idea.
I know I
Yep.
signed it. I
Yep.
did see a question real quick, so let me get that
Oh, yeah.
answered. Question I need to know: are leggings tights and tights the same? No, they're different.
No.
Leggings, so tights obviously cover your, they can be short, they can be long, but leggings specifically go over your calf. And sometimes they fold them up and sometimes they don't. It just look at, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think of tights. I mean, you can have footless tights, but I think of tights as being thinner and usually having feet, not always. But I always think of leggings as being a little bit thicker and don't have feet, right?
Yep.
I don't know.
That's the best way I can explain it. They put them over their jeans in the 90s and stuff like that. That was always,
Oh, the angel saying tights are thinner and have feet. Okay, that's what I thought.
okay.
Leggings are thicker and stop at the ankles. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Okay.
We talk about everything, don't we?
I know we talk there's the reason we talk about everything, because you know what? Sometimes people think all these things. How fast do you think that you will know who you are? Well, I'm going to sit there and be screaming, "Hi, everybody. My name is Elizabeth Ferris. Robert Ferris is my bloody father. I'm just going to let you all know that they took him from me and told me he was dead. Please think twice. Give me back my parent. Give me back my parent. Give me back everybody's parent and everybody's aunt, uncle, cousin, niece, nephew. I don't care anymore. I want them all out. I want everybody to have a chance."
That's right.
Oh.
Can't. We clicked on the same one.
Nice.
Go ahead, honey.
I'll be putting your Venmo in my videos this week. Thank you so very much, because I want to speak your truth to those people at Pokemon and Cults. Yeah, thank you so very much. Because again, I want to free Bob Ferris. I want to free anybody. I might be thinking of leg warmers, someone just said. But that's right, free Bob Ferris. Free anybody that wants to get out. If they don't want to be there, if they want to have a baby, let them have a baby. If they want to be human, let them be human. You know what? As a human, you're allowed to have your own thoughts, your own rights, your own privileges. When those are taken away, guess what? You're in a cult. So please remember that. If you are listening to me and beyond and scared of the repercussions, it's okay. It is okay. I will stand in front. Okay. Hi, Osa. Want to say hi, Osa, to everybody.
Give Bob back to the world. You hearing this, Osa?
Nice to see you, Osa. I always like seeing you.
That was so well said, Liz. I love your passion. Oh, there we
go.
I
got a
Amy
lot
Scobie.
of it.
Yes, Liz.
Woo. Amy Scobie in the house, because that's right. We're going against Celebrity Center. Because that place, it has a lot of horrors.
Yeah. It's so whitewashed and sparkly on the outside, and just the horrors happening inside.
It has this
disgusting.
It's like putting on a pretty rainbow, or like a pretty Band-Aid that has a rainbow on it. But you can't put a rainbow on shit and say that it's not shit, because it still is. So, I'm not cussing. I'm saying doo-doo. You can't put a pretty Band-Aid on doo-doo and call it anything but what it is. It's still doo-doo. Yep. Hey, Bob, give Bob back to his daughter. Or, for the love of baby Jesus, I'm having a moment. Give Bob back to his daughter, Osa. That's right. David Miscavige.
Yep.
Give me back my dad, because I'm not stopping.
Yep.
They all need to be out. Nobody needs or deserves to be tortured. I love how everybody is saying hi to Miss Scobie. That's right. We're all saying hi. And
good to see you.
I had to
out
Amy. Rainbow poop. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, she's about to start a live. Ooh,
okay, let's Yeah, let's read
Hi,
it.
everyone. About to start a live with apostate Alex Scientology event, 2
Oh,
p.m.
nice.
Eastern.
Okay.
So remember, everybody, we're getting ready to head out because, you know,
Yep. We want to
uh,
see that. Everybody,
I
yeah,
want to
head
see
over
that.
to
So please
Amy's
head
channel
over,
and
everybody.
yep.
You know, that's what we do. I know Vanessa is, if you haven't seen her streams, she's still streaming Elvis.
Elvis at
So
night.
please
Yep.
hit up the Elvis. She's trying for those watch hours. Please hit up Vanessa. I know her degraded daughters. She still streams quite a bit on there. I know that she just did one, or Alicia just did one. So please check them all out.
Yep.
Tommy at the Lifeboat.
Gray Zone. Yep.
You know, that's right. There it is. I don't know if I'm doing any more today, everybody. I have some clothes to go through and a closet to help clean. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for offering to help. Thank you for showing the support that you have been. If you are able to, great. If you're not, just be here for me. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah, all the links are in the description of this video. The Venmo, the PayPal, if you can donate a little bit. There's the petition as well. We're gonna keep that circulating. If you can share it to all your platforms and head on over to Amy Scobie's channel. She's gonna be on with Alex. So I'll meet you all over there. Thanks, Liz. This was so much fun.
It's always fun with you. Always fun with you. You're the mom.
I love you, honey. And we'll see y'all later.
See you later. Don't forget to tip your waiter or waitress. Be kind to everybody in the comments. And everybody, have a great rest of your day.
Bye.